Hey guys, today I'll be working on some Python programming. So we'll be continuing our Python tutorial. We'll be working on we'll be going over some math stuff today, so some math operators. So we'll start off with that. So here we'll just we'll declare a variable here. We'll just say salary points to 25,000. Actually, no, sorry, 2,500. Let's just say that's a month, US, or something like that. So we have bonus points to 1,200. And then we'll have pay points to salary plus bonus. So we just to add something, you just go equals salary and then the plus sign. Just plus bonus like that. And then here we'll just print it out. So we'll call print the print function, and then we'll say we want to print the string your. Something's wrong with my keyboard. One sec. Apologize. What happened there? Okay. How do I change? Okay, here we go. So okay, there we go. So we have print. So we'll just have the string your pay. So Python's kind of like English. Like for example, we're going to do the and or operators, logical operators in the next video or two. And you'll see instead of like an and sign, you just type the actual word and. So here we'll say your pay is the string. And then comma pay. Actually, sorry, like this. So your pay is the normal end of the literal, and then comma, and then add the variable you want to reference outside the comma. Sorry, my computer's kind of lagging right now, I'm not sure why. Or is it, it might be the PyCharm, because my recording's still working, I think. Okay, so it says your pay is, here we'll pass in pay. And that should be it. So we'll just save that and then run it. Don't need a debugger right now. Obviously, it's just some easy stuff. So we just have the salary and the bonus, and we added it, we printed it out. That's it. Alright, so we'll move on to the next example. So the next example is, we'll do some subtracting, and we'll do an input. We'll take some input, so here we'll just erase this. So here, we'll say original price points to, so we're casting it to a float. We're calling the input function, and it's gonna put the alert. It's gonna say enter the items original price and the string. Sorry, that's in front of my recording thing. Okay, so we have enter the items original price. We'll just do a shift semicolon here. And that should be a underscore, sorry. So that's an illegal variable name. You can't have a plus in it. I don't think you can start with a number either. I think you can use a dollar sign, but I forgot, so just try it out. So we have discount points to original price. So here we'll have a discount variable. We'll say it points to original. Let's just say this is something easy. We're just making like something for like a store, like a supermarket or something, and we're just setting up their cash register on one of those machines. Those I guess the newer ones that have like, they have those like computer things at the store where they touch the buttons. Let's just say it's something easy like that. So we have discount. Let's just say we're programming that. So you have discount points to original price. So you'll be doing stuff like this pretty much. So just something easy. So we'll just say original underscore price times 0.2. So to multiply, we just use the asterisk. Pretty standard. Okay, PyCharm's lagging today for some reason, not sure why. Didn't have this problem last time. Pause, why is it paused? That's weird. Apologize for that. Hopefully it comes back on. Okay, so we have discount points to original underscore price times 0.2. So again, just to multiply, just use the asterisk. Then here we'll just have another variable called sale price. And we'll say it points to original price. Original price minus discount. So here we'll just print out the string the sale price is. Passing in sale price. So we'll just save that and run it. So we're going to enter the item's original price. Let's just say we're buying like a gift card or something. It's like $50. So the sale price was $40. So I think that's like 20% off. Tell me like that. Okay, so we'll go on to the next code here. Which is let's see what we have here. Okay, here we go. So we have so we'll do some dividing. So we'll have so we'll just delete that. So we're just gonna add some test scores here. So we'll have test 1 points to float cast. So we'll cast it to a float, pass an input, and then we'll type in the string here. Enter the first test score. And we'll say test 2 points to casted float to passing an input function to the input function. We'll enter the other string. We'll say enter the second test score. And we'll have a test 3 points to float casted to input to the string enter the third test score. So here we'll just get an average. So let's just say we want an average variable points to test1 plus test2 plus test3. That should probably be in extra parentheses. And we're going to divide that with by 3.0. Okay, there's something important here which I forgot to mention. Do I have a definition? Okay, sorry, so I'm just looking for a definition that I had here. About the dividing, so there's two different kinds of ways to divide in Python. So if you notice in other languages, they just have one. For example, in Java and C. But if you use, for example, so basically when you divide, you use the divide, you can use 1/ or 2. I think if you use 1/, it gives you the actual number that you're dividing, just like normal division. And if you use 2/, it does integer division like the other languages. So it doesn't really matter if you use a float or not. So by a float, I mean I'm using 3.0. So if you want to just do normal division in most languages, you just go 3.0. It'll give you the normal division. If you divide just by 3, it'll give you integer division. So if you go like 10 divided by 3, you'll get like 3.33333, something like that, right? And at the end there's like a 4 maybe. So that should be the actual answer. But if you go like this in most languages, you'll take a 3 and divide it and you'll just get 3. Or yeah, you'll get 3 for integer division. And if you add a 0.0, you get the actual 3.33 repeating to 4. In Python, you don't need, I don't think it matters whether you use a float, and you can change them. This way we'll do, it might be the other way around, I can't completely remember, so just test it out. I think this one is normal division and this one is integer division, so one, just to double check that, maybe just test it out if we don't get around to it. So we have, so here we'll continue with the code. So sorry, where was I here? So we have that, and then we'll just print it out. So here we'll just have print the average score is. So the average score is, and then we'll just pass in average. The average variable, we're just passing it in from here to here. So whatever was saved in this variable, so everything's gonna get saved to this variable. So this equation here will get sent to, will get passed here, stored in that memory location, because a variable is a name that points to a memory location. So this name is storing some memory location in hex code that points to a memory location address. At that address we have this equation saved, and then we're gonna save that here. We're gonna pass that variable here, which is going to tell the interpreter to point to that memory location and pass that data back to the print statement, or the function. So hopefully that makes sense. So then we'll have the, that's it, so we'll just print it out. So let's just say we got 95, then we got a 90, then we got a 92. So our average score was 92.3. Okay, so this is the modulus operator. So the modulus operator is done with the % sign. So the modulus operator just gives you the remainder. So if you go like let's say you go 10 divided by 4, the answer is 2, right? The normal answer is sorry, no. The answer is like 2 point something, right? Maybe 2.6. I don't know if that's the answer, but something like that, because 4 goes into 10 twice. There should be a decimal left, some fraction. But if you just use the modulus operator, it's just going to give you the remainder of that. So it's going to give you 2 as well. Because there's 10, so if you divide 10 by 2, what do we say, 4, then we get 2 is the answer, right? 2 point something, but if the remainder is still, it's going to do integer division, I believe, and give you the remainder. So it's going to just give you 2 as the answer and 2 as a remainder. So hopefully that makes sense. So we'll just do an example of that. So we'll just delete this stuff here. So we'll have total seconds points to casted float to input to enter. Whoops. So casted float to input. So here we'll enter the string. So we'll say enter a number of seconds. So enter a number of seconds. And then down here we'll have total seconds is going to save that input that we're going to pass in. Then we'll say hours points to total seconds. Oops. So here we're going to use 2 slashes here. So I think that's going to do integer division. So it's not going to give us a float answer. Because when you want hours, you don't want, I think so. So we'll just, I think we want like a whole number of hours here. Then we'll say minutes points to total seconds. Divided by 60 and then modulus 60, so it'll give us the remainder of 60, or the remainder of being divided by 60 again. Then here we'll have seconds points to total seconds. So seconds points to total underscore seconds. I'd rather camel case it, but these are just example codes that I've gotten from a book. If you're interested, the book is Python Tony Gladys. I think it's the 4th edition. So seconds points to total underscore seconds modulus 60. The ebook's actually pretty cheap. It's like $10. You can read it on Kindle too. So seconds points to total underscore seconds modulus 60. Modulus 60. I'd rather just camel case these. If camel case just means like, just go like that, total seconds. So I just do that. Sometimes. Depends, I guess. Or you could go like camel case like that. That actually, I like that better. So we have total seconds modulus 60. Seconds points to total seconds modulus 60, and here we'll just print out the string. Here is the time in hours, comma minutes, comma seconds. So here on the next line, we'll have print hours, passing hours here. So print hours, passing hours. Then on the next line we'll print minutes, passing minutes. And we'll just print seconds, passing seconds. I'll just save and run that. Enter a number of seconds. Let's just say we want like 100,000 seconds. So that means it's 27 hours, 46 minutes, and 40 seconds. If we did that correctly. Just if we didn't, it's just to explain just to do the math operators example. So I'll just show you the difference. So we'll just of the dividing. So we'll have val points to 10. Val points to 10. So we'll have val points to 10. Then we'll have sorry, my cat was trying to jump up here. So we have val points to 10, then we have val points to val 2 points to what did we say it was 4? So if we go val divided by val 2, so let's just go answer points to so val 2, so val divided by val 2, so we're just going to use 1/ here, and we'll just print answer, the string actually. Then we'll pass in answer. So we'll just print that. Okay, so the answer is, okay, so I was close, it was 2.5, not 2.6. Okay, so we have, this just one slash, is that a backslash? So one backslash does normal floating point division. So if we have 2 backslashes, we should just get 2, I think. Yeah, so we just have 2. If we use the modulus operator, we should also get just 2, because that's just going to give us a remainder. There you go. So hopefully that clears that up if you didn't understand. So we'll just go on to the next example now. So we'll do exponents here. So exponents in Python is done with a double asterisk, so it's a little bit different. I think there might be a math function actually built in that you can use. But on the fly, it's easier. If you don't really want to import all those libraries and stuff, the math library and all that, which could slow your program down. If you wanted to import that library, it may slow the execution time down. If you need speed, let's just say you needed speed, so you wanted to make it faster, then importing all those libraries would probably slow it down, at least a little bit. Because the linker has to link all those libraries together to make the executable object file when it converts the object code and stuff to the binary. It's going to take longer to link all them together, find the libraries, link them together, so something like that. So it just takes longer. So now I'll just do this example here. So we'll have future value or val, or val, whatever you want. Future value points to float, casted to input to the string. Enter the desired future value. Whoops. Pulling a Bucky there, not spelling it right. Okay, so we have future value right there. Okay, so here we'll have rate points to float, casted to input, and then enter the annual interest rate. Then here we'll have years points to int, casted to the input function, passing in the string enter the number of years, not years, years, and then the money will enter the years and money will grow. So you're trying to grow some money here apparently. Enter the years, enter the number of years the money will grow. And then we'll have present value, present underscore value. We'll create a variable on the fly called present value. If you really wanted to, you could just set these to 0 at the top to save them for later like that. Because sometimes creating them on the fly, it's like, do you really want to create them in the middle of the code? Not always. Sometimes you may not. Sometimes you might want to, but other times you might not want that. You may want your variables at the top, so you can see what the code consists of and all that. It's up to you. So present value points to future value divided by 1.0 plus rate, and then the exponent's done with to the power of like that. So 2 asterisks, which means to the power of, and then we'll do years. We'll pass in years. Okay, that's fine. So we'll have here we'll just print out, not printf, sorry. We'll need to deposit this amount string, and then we'll end the string, and then we'll have present value. You'll need to deposit this amount, end the string literal pass in the comma and then the value. So here, just to recap, we initialized a variable named future value. I don't think we can declare things in Python. Because maybe, because if you just type future value, we'll try it in a sec. So if we went like just future value and just left it there, I don't think it would like that. Because in other languages you can just put a semicolon there and say future value, I want to just keep it like that. So we know we have it for later. But in Python there is no type, so it might be wondering what it is. So here we have, so the difference between declaring and initializing is if we just had future value like this by itself at the top. Why is it doing that? Okay, so if we just had future value like that at the top without the slash, let's just say, just sitting around by itself, then it's just declared. But since we passed in an equal sign to say that it points to something, then it means it's initialized. That memory location has been initialized to that. This name is like the name of a number, a long number, that's a memory location in the computer, in the computer's memory. So the future value actually is like a number like 985216432, something like that, right? 000321. That's what future value is really. So future value is really just that number, and we're saying when we want to call future value, it points to that number which stores this data. So that's what's happening. So when we say that, then we're initializing that memory location here to take input, which we want it to cast to a float. And we're going to enter the desired future value. Then we do the same thing for rate. We enter the annual interest rate. Excuse me, so we enter the years. Sorry, yes, we enter the years, so now we have 3 different variables, 3 different memory locations. 4 now with present value. That does the calculation. Then the calculation is stored at that memory address. Then now we call the print function to reference that memory address and just print the value stored at that memory address, so that's all that's happening here. So enter the desired future value, let's just say $1,000. Annual interest rate, let's just say we made 1,000%. Number of years the money will grow, let's just say 100 years. Okay, so I'm not sure if that was the exact so we wanted, doesn't really matter about the math thing, but we just wanted the, oh, why is it dividing that? Okay, so you guys get the idea? Something was, I think it was I had the wrong idea here or something, because I wanted the number to grow a lot. The desired future value. Okay, the desired future value. This is going to tell you how much you need. So let's just say it is about desired values like 10 million. Then we enter the annual interest rate, 1,000%. Number of the years the money will grow. Let's just say 10 years. Okay, so you guys get the idea. I think it was looking for something else here. What was it looking for actually? Let me just see. Okay, so this is taken from a book, so I didn't write this. So we'll just do the example that they did, so I'm not confusing anyone. Just on the math part, so we have enter the desired future value. The desired future value is 10,000. They put with a float passed in. The annual interest rate is 0.05. Number of years the money will grow. Okay, so they want so you have to, what it's saying is you need to deposit $6,139 and some fraction at an interest rate of 5%. In 10 years your money will be 10,000. Alright, so we'll just go on to the next code here. Actually, 34 minutes, okay, so let's see. What else we have here? So mixed type expressions and data type conversion. Okay, so what is that? What are they getting at here? Okay, so we have Okay, so it just talks about passing floats and ints together. So just play around with that. Whatever you'll get, just if you don't get the right thing, just switch them around. Float to int. So we can do a line continuation. So do we have an example code on this? No, okay, so I'll just this is just the not a full example code, but it's just a quick thing. So how to break something into like 3 different lines. You don't really need to do that, honestly. This thing goes like forever, I think. Not all. Pretty far. How far does it go? Would you ever need to write a line of code that long? I don't think so. I've never had to. I think it does. It just continues. Let's just see how far it goes. Yeah, I highly doubt you're ever gonna need something that long. Well, that's gonna be a lot. I've never seen a line of code that long. Let's just say you ever needed to do that. You have a lot of space, and if you needed more space, you could just do this. So let's just say that. So we'll have Monday. You should never need a line of code that long, though. So Monday equals, so we have chicken on Monday. Tuesday we had fish. What do we have on Wednesday? Wednesday we had, let's say we had, like we had scallops on Wednesday or something. Thursday, actually no, we just need 3 things here to show the example. So we'll have print, Monday we had, comma, Monday. So here we don't do the end, we don't do the parentheses, we just have a comma. I think you have to do another quote. Actually, no, we don't have to do another quote, but we'll just say and Tuesday. We had Tuesday, comma. Okay, so it wants to put the string there. So we'll have and Wednesday we had, and then we end the parentheses there. So that's how you span something across multiple lines, with a print at least. You could probably do the same thing with just variables. So just play around with it. If you really need that much space, I highly doubt you'll need more than that. Like, that's a lot of space. Plus I have it in big font too, so you could just make it even smaller. So and Wednesday we had Wednesday. What happened there? Oh, whoops, apologize. I think we need a string here. Okay, so Monday we had Monday. Let's say, so it says Monday we had, sorry, just change that. So it says Monday we had chicken, Tuesday we had fish, and Wednesday we had scallops. Let's just say we're trying to cut down on our red meat, so we're going chicken and fish. Okay, so I think we might end it there. And then we'll come back to the next examples, which are escape sequences. Displaying multiple items with okay, so some string concatenation stuff, formatting numbers, scientific notation, constants, and that'll finish it up for this part. And we'll go on to Boolean variables, logical operators, if and else, if, elif, if, else, and all that. And then we'll almost, not halfway done, but getting to halfway done. But we still have, we'll still have at least, how many videos in this? Probably same as the C tutorial, so we'll have about 30 videos, maybe 20 to 30, so we'll see. I still have lots of C videos to upload. So yeah, so we're just gonna end it there. Thanks for watching. If you guys like the channel, you can like and subscribe to the channel for more programming videos and investing stuff if you like that stuff too. And take care. See you next time. Thanks.